late last season.
Ohio.
Cleveland! This is for you!
Yo, what's
Oh!
TV?
Ladies and gentlemen, hailing from Cleveland, Ohio, I give you BVO.
Oh, we boxing? Yeah, we boxing. I need that belt like it ain't no other option. So we punching and weaving and blocking. Defeat ain't an option. Let them know. Shoot a video, put it on BVO. Let them know. Every time I punch, it's a heavy blow. BVO, bound to hit like bricks cause it was set in stone. Let them know. I ain't getting body, but I'ma hit this flow. Yeah, way more than a show. This is BVO.
Miss BVO, what's that? Yo, what's up? It's your boy BVO Sports TV. I'm back. Another video, man. Another live, man. We back in the house. Super Vacant Bay showing love early. Man, we gotta talk about this, man. Willie Zepeda wins the title. Keyshawn and Shakur ducked Devin. I think that would happen. Never in a million years that I think that we would see him see the guys blatantly ducked. I didn't think Devin Haney had it like that. But what I will say is this: I'm learning that in boxing, a lot of times you can't really go off what these guys say because it's just a lot of it's a lot of talking and pump faking. Because I think when I think about this fight in particular, I mean, Keyshawn did all this talking, I'ma smash Devin Haney, I'ma do this, I'ma do that, and none of it was real. And I think it's just crazy because when you think about that, you like, what was all the theatrics for if you was never going to fight him? I don't know. I'll just say this: I always liked Shakur as a fighter. As far as what he does in the ring, not so much his style, but what he does in the ring, I definitely could say I was a fan of what I seen in the ring. But it's just sad because when you watch this kind of stuff, it just kind of gets old to see a guy really, not do what he say he gonna do. I mean, at this point, what more can you really say? Because I mean, we've been begging to see him fight Devin Haney. It's probably be 10 years pretty soon. So it's like at this point, he's not gonna fight him. Shout out to my brother Ken J on the thumbnail with the Ducks. But it's just crazy because and then you hear, Lil J is getting 30% or 35% of Keyshawn's purse. That's why he didn't take it. I think that's madness. But I don't know what Keyshawn got. I don't know. I'm not gonna speculate what he got, but usually when somebody get that piece, it's because they gave you some money up front. That's usually the case. So I don't know. I don't know if that's what happened. I don't know if that's the case, but I will say this. I think it's just bad for boxing to see these guys not fight. I mean, it hurts the sport. It hurts the sport. I could get up here and rant and rave about it, but there's no need to. We just seen Willie Zepeda go in there with what we thought would be two difficult fights. He fought Shakur, took a year off. It didn't go his way. And now, we seen him go in there and beat Lamont Roach up. I mean, I just think to me, it just shows you that when it comes to some of these young fighters, man, they just don't want it. And there's nothing you can really do to make them want it. I'm just being honest. So is my brother Prize, man. We late as heck tonight, but we in the house.
Yeah.
I'll say this. I just don't get what's going on with the whole Keyshawn thing. I never really understood the relationship him and Shakur had. And I try to be, one of those people who is being realistic and say, you know what, maybe they are close like that. Maybe they are brothers like that. And I'm just telling y'all what I'm seeing. This is just bad for the sport, man. These dudes are not fighting, have no plans of fighting. And to see Keyshawn, have these, I guess he's playing crazy, as my grandmother would say. He's playing crazy because I'm thinking the dude having a mental breakdown and might need some help or some serious something going on. We try to be advocates for mental health, but I think this dude is just pump faking. I think he didn't want no Devin Haney smoke. And you hate to hear that, but that's just what it comes down to. He never wanted that Devin Haney smoke. Let me ask you this though, Prize. When you see him like do all that talking, I mean, he put on a Pooh Shiesty and stepped the bill at an event and said, "You gonna keep your word? You gonna keep your word?" And then not to fight the dude. What did you think about that, man?
Sad. That's why I was telling everybody, don't get excited. Don't get all excited, because I didn't have like the energy. I wasn't feeling it. I never was. And he turned down the biggest payday, Keyshawn, and now he's going to take a fight probably for less money. It's bad, man. He looks bad, bro. He get up there, something wrong with that boy. He get up there and talking crazy. He be whipping fake belts and whipping the street with belts and just being weird, beating the water up. Just doing the most. And then you get the most money offer, and what you do? Say, no, I'm worth $5 or $6 million. Well, you never made $1 million. Like, come on, bro. Like,
I mean, it's one of them things where
what's up, Bay?
I just say it like this. I can't continue. That's why it's hard to watch boxing, man, especially American boxing, because it's always something like this. I don't want to have to speculate if a person's mental health is there. I don't want to have to speculate if a guy is able to make rational decisions, because I just think it's not part of what I'm supposed to be doing as a reporter. But in this case, we got to be mental health evaluators. We got to figure out why these dudes bro, they got to fight. They got to fight. It don't matter what Jay Prince do. He's the manager. He going to get his money. I mean, I would have took the money. I would have said, whatever I can get. Let me see. Is that better? Let me try that. Is that better? Let me know if that's better. Put a 1 in the chat if that's better. If I can get a chance to get a big payday, I'm gonna try to get it. But the whole thing with Keyshawn and them, it's just like they got this whole brothers club, and then on the other side of things, you got these guys who hate Devin Haney for whatever reason, and he can't win for losing. Appreciate you. And he can't win for losing. So it's like I think we're in a real bad place. I think we're in a bad place in the sport. And I can tell you this: boxing is never going to grow the way it should. It's got way too many clowns in the media or people in the YouTube space to really even have it be something, because we can't even really watch, we can't even really support it, because dude to say anything. And I don't know, man. Keyshawn, bro, I don't know what to say. He 20-some years old and he making like rookie mistakes. I mean, I think the worst thing he ever could have did was sign with Jay Prince. What about you?
I don't know nothing about Jay Prince, what he brings to the sport of boxing. At the end of the day, these dudes need to fight. There's no way around it, bro.
No, it was a fight that they were trying to have, and they ended up not having it. So,
well, there was rumors that Keyshawn, that Jay Prince told Keyshawn, "What are you doing?" But I don't know how much that true. But that's what they do. They spin it. But you got channels and people that get up here and talk about Devin Haney on a daily. But when Devin Haney took less money and went to Australia more than once, 2 times, he don't get credit for that. Y'all find a way to tear him down. Oh, he ducked Devin. He ducked Devin. Keyshawn ducked Devin. Why is he ducking Devin? Devin ain't like that. And y'all still won't give him his credit. Now y'all got to go backtrack and say, oh, Devin got ducked by Keyshawn. And then you still try to find a ways and narratives to, talk bad about Devin. The man ducked the money, but when it was Devin's turn to get his opportunity similar to Keyshawn, what did Devin do? Took the fight. He took the fight. Win, lose, or draw. The man, the whole time he didn't know if his daddy was going to be in camp. Or, able to come to Australia. What did Devin do? Took the fight, less money, B-side. Come on, man.
It's just one of the things where I've learned, and this is crazy because I've never been a huge Devin Haney fan, but just to be honest with you, I think he really do be trying to get these fights. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and act like Devin is Superman, but I think he be trying to get these fights. Does he get them a lot of times? No, but I think he be wanting to get them. I really do. I think he makes the effort to try to get those fights. I don't know why he doesn't get them all the time or what's the hindrance on it, but it's just clownish because I'm telling you, they about to tear Devin apart for nothing. They about to tear him apart for nothing. And I don't get it because, bro, and maybe it's just me. Why do people hate black fathers so much? And then they wonder why the society is the way it is if we don't have fathers in the home. I mean, you can't tell me if Keyshawn had a dad that he wouldn't have thought a little bit better than to try to have a freaking melee with his son or daughter, whatever. I think he has a son, I want to say. With his son in a stroller. Come on, bro. Come on, man. And then he signs with Jay Prince, right? Which makes no sense. He's not working with Bomac, who we seen him really improve under. The man tell us he drinking. I'm going to say that he's not serious about his life. It's just that simple, bro. There's nothing we can say about that. The man ain't serious about his life. And I've been there. So I'm not going to sit here and just go on a thing with this dude. But hey, I done been there where I wasn't taking life serious, where I was just going through the motions trying to survive. And I think Keyshawn really should take some time away from boxing, man. He's got to. Because he's running his mouth way too much. And
that don't mean you take, time away from boxing.
I don't think the dude is sane, bro. I don't think he's sane, bro. I'm just being totally honest. I'm not even being funny.
He's definitely a strange fruit.
I'm not trying to clip for him. Bro, this dude is not sane. And I've been around guys like that. They're the type of dudes I grew up with in the youth authority. This dude is not sane. You don't throw away millions of dollars and opportunities just off how you feel. That's not how it works. You want to take the shot at making the money. You're going to get yourself clean just to get the money if it come down to it. But every time you ask Keyshawn to be a man of his word and do what he say he's going to do, he don't do it. But we can never hold him accountable. He went on this long tirade talking about he gonna hit Devin with a brick and then don't fight him. So what was all that talk? And then you said you want Bill Haney to be a manager. Him and you and Devin see young people, forget color. I hate to see young people be running around here, man, without insane, bro. I hate to see that because I know for a fact they'll do it. I won't say no names or nothing, but I had a cousin like that. This cat crashed out, ran up on somebody, and his life ended at 25. And I'm telling you, the stuff Keyshawn is doing, that's how you lose your life, man. These sporadic movements, these sporadic things he's doing, it ain't no good for somebody trying to have a life, bro. It just ain't. And I don't know if it's the social media. I don't know. I'll just say this. Somebody got to help him, man, because forget the boxing. He's making like insane moves. Insane moves. So somehow he had a check to get $3 million. He didn't take that. Then he get a check to get $2 million. Bro, salute to my brother Mark. I don't get it. Why? Why are you doing this to yourself, dog? Every time I turn around, everything I hear with Keyshawn is negative. Andy Cruz fight. He going there, he fighting the Albright. Bro, say what you want. He had a better fight against Wu this last time. I thought he grew because that first fight, Wu hurt him. And that's a part of boxing. You gotta have the wily veteran like people like Nair Albright to get in there and test you. Because one thing I know about my brother Nair Albright, he come to fight. Every time opportunity come, he come on the fight. But the sad thing is this, bro. We seeing this dude Keyshawn really just be on some absolute insane time. to my brother Marky, man, being a member for 4 months, man. I bet you can't make a year. I bet you can't make a year. Shout out to my brother Marky, man, always showing love, man. It's just, I just don't understand this whole situation, bro. And you can tell me this, bro. I just think it's bad. I just think it's bad because I'm telling you, man, I'm tired of seeing these crash out dudes, man. I'm tired of seeing it, bro. I'm tired of seeing it. And that's all you see from the younger guys in our culture, man. It reminds me of that kid XXXTentacion where these dudes be having all the promise in the world and then they find a way to just get their head knocked off. It's just that simple, bro. You from Philly. You know
Can't make this up.
Talking stuff. You know people don't play all that talking like that. They don't play all that, man. It's some dudes that'll blow you away, man. But
yeah,
said,
for sure.
You know you owe me some money, but it would be out of pocket if I can borrow just a few extra cash. But I'll say this, man. At the end of the day, like I said, when it comes to the whole thing with this dude, I'm just tired of seeing young men and women just like living like animals, dog. And nobody care when they pass away, bro. Nobody cares when they pass away. I remember that dude, Tentacion, was hot as fish grease, bro. He got smacked. I'll never forget. Me and Miss BBO was on a cruise. He got smacked and I remember I was like, dang, just like that. You know, that's just the common thread that we share.
Corny,
unfortunately, though. I mean that's just the common thread that we share, where young guys are not taking into account on how they living and how they moving. And then they blame Jay Prince, a dude who I think, like I said, I only got to meet him for 2 seconds in Cleveland when he was here. Beautiful guy. Sounds like a really nice older fella, man. It's just to me, he sounds like a nice old fella. So I'm not going to sit here and disparage him or talk crazy about him. I'm just saying, like, what we seeing in boxing is just stupid, dog. It's stupid. We can never see these guys ever put nothing together because they're always either fighting, going to jail. Bro, you realize, you remember how remember how we used to hear all that stuff about Carmelo Anthony? Remember that?
Yeah.
Did Carmelo ever go to jail?
Not that I remember of.
Never. You remember we used to hear, oh, Carmelo had the stop snitching shirt on. He did this, he did that. But guess what? Never went to jail because he respected the opportunity. But you get more and more of these younger guys who don't understand that these opportunities, they don't come every day. And for a young man to not get it, it's scary to me, Prize. It's scary to me because I just hate to say that's somebody's father that's running around here like this, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And what I'll be trying to check myself on all the time is, bro, you got other people counting on you, dog. And like you said, Carmelo Anthony is a savage. He waited on Kevin Garnett in the back. That's the worst thing you can ever say Carmelo ever did. He punched somebody and walked away in that brawl in the garden. I can't wait. They fought. Yeah, he ran back after he
ain't want no
That's
more
the worst you can. But you remember the heat that was around. He had the Stop Snitches shirt on. He hanging out in Baltimore in the hood, bro.
He was doing the most.
But he stopped it.
Yeah, for sure.
He stopped it, bro. And I'm telling you that's not what we see.
100%.
We see Shakur. Shakur get out. I'll give you prime example. So Shakur comes out. I want to give a direct quote. Because Shakur, I guess somebody told Shakur he's a gangster. So I want to give him full put it up full mass. Let me see if I can find it. So he calls Oshaki Foster a coward and a punk, right? Those his words.
Yeah.
And it's like, bro, who do you think you are? Like, who do you think you are, bro? Because you can box? Bro, all I need is 1 minute with you, 1 second with you, dude. It's that simple, man. But I don't think these young guys understand that, bro. I don't think they
don't understand.
That. It can't be. We seen it. We seen it with Adrian Bronner. Prime example. Adrian Bronner making a bunch of money, Adrian Broner get up there and he can't keep his mouth shut when he hanging out with Dean. He messing up business deals. Bro, why? Dudes just ain't making no sense, man. Dudes don't have no type of understanding on how they should be moving. And it just keeps perpetuating itself. The same thing of let's mess up the money. Let's mess up the money. They talk bad. They talk bad about how Zupa's doing this to boxing, Zupa doing that. But you don't say nothing about these fighters who can't seem to get themselves together, get out their own way.
But they'll protect the fighter that don't even fight.
Dude ain't fought in 2 years, man.
Let's just protect him every day.
The real question: Did Abdul Wahid duck Devin? I'm gonna say this. I've been saying that forever. He don't want that smoke with Devin. And I used to think I was maybe hating. Dude, Tank Davis ain't fought in 2 years, bro. And the dude he had a draw with got his ass whipped by Zepeda.
Walked him down.
Whipped, bro. And I'll be honest, Isak Cruz won. That's why Isak Cruz was sticking his tongue out like a maniac. I thought Isak Cruz had that fight because he didn't box. He didn't box, man. And it's the thing I'm trying to understand. Yeah, he beat Hector Garcia. After Tank knocked him blind, that's when he beat Hector Garcia. Because I heard Hector Garcia say he was blind. Did you hear that, Mark? When he said he was blind in his eyes when Tank punched him?
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember that fight. He said he was blind. So you beat a dude who said he was blind. Bro, I'm just starting to say, man, when it comes to Lamont Rose,
no, but he beat him blind. He beat him blind.
Beat the Pope. Beat him to a Pope.
What you think about all this, Mark? What's your opinion on this whole Devin getting ducked by Shakur and his baby brother Keyshawn?
The brother boys strike again. It's like I said in the chat. It's like I've been saying it for months now. This is the modus operandus of the brother boys. This is how they move. Shakur Stevenson comes out all rah, I'm pound for pound best. I'm the best in the world. Everybody's scared of me. Blah, 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 blah. I want to fight Devin Haney.
I don't know what's going on with Mark's Cam. He going in and out.
Mark that fell down the steps.
Go ahead, Mark. You went out. I don't know what happened.
But I was just saying, yeah, Shakur, rah. I want Devin Haney.
Let me see. Yeah, you keep dropping out, Mark. I don't know what's going on.
I can hear Mark.
There you go. Hold on. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I keep trying to bring him up. He not. Is it me? Yeah, he got to go out and come back in. Let me see. Okay.
I could hear him.
I can hear him too, but he keep dropping down.
Yeah.
There we go. Extreme yard. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just saying, Shakur, rah. I want Devin Haney, but I want him at a catch weight. Come down to 44 if you're a real man. Da. Then his brother, Keyshawn Davis, sliding away, talks all this big crap like they usually do. The two of them, some big mouth sons of guns, talking about Dev. Why don't you want to fight me? Just sign the contract, bro. Talking all this crap on his live. Shakur coming out saying, "Oh, Devin Haney's ducking," and then for this dude to pull out of the fight, literally about 30 minutes after we got off our brother B3 Picks Live, and me and Prize put down a friendly bet. We were in such big discussions about how big a fight this was gonna be in Atlanta, and me and Prize had a little friendly bet on the gate numbers. This dude was getting his career high payday. I believe it was double what he's ever been paid. If he's ever been paid $1 million, they were gonna pay him $2 million. There's no way for Keyshawn Davis to come out the next time he gets in front of a camera and just be like, no, because you remember when Shakur was clout chasing Dev at 135, and he kept turning down the offers to fight Dev, which were pretty much the same as what Keyshawn was getting, 25%, career high purse. But Shakur wanted more. And then what did Shakur do? He got in front of the camera and just talked BS. Oh, I don't think they really want to fight. You know, we might get it done at another weight class. There's no way Keyshawn Davis can get on the camera and pull the same type of move. I really want to see what he's doing, because right now the dude is in hiding. He's in hiding. He's not come out with a tweet, or Instagram live. There ain't been no sources said through different reporters. Dead silence. He should be ashamed of himself. As much as big, as big as he talk. I'm dead serious. I don't think I've ever seen nothing like this before. I've seen dudes pull out of purse bids or decide not to go a certain route. But what all the tap dance that this dude did along the way, shame. I wish you had that. We had that Game of Thrones clip where they walking down the road and they ringing the bell. Shame, shame, shame on Keyshawn Davis. Go ahead. The brother boys.
Yeah, you going
disgusting.
You going in and out, Mike? You got your computer, bro? You going in and out? I don't know if you keep going.
Can you hear me, Price?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
I can hear you, but you going in and out though.
Well, I don't know.
I'm on the computer.
I'm on my phone.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
Vacant Bay, you can hear me in the chat. Vacant Bay laughing up behind off. Listen to me.
Yeah, maybe it's just me. Maybe it's me. I don't know.
It is you. It's you.
It might be me. But I'll say this. I agree with most of what Marky's saying. You know, I usually don't agree with liberals like that, but I'll say this. At the end of the day, man, this is bad for the sport. And remember this.
Get up, you son of a bitch!
Because BVO loves you.
I must got a lag. That's what it is. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but you should probably drop down and come back.
Yeah, let me try that.
Hey, one of these days, Raekwon, absolutely. I hit up Carnival Cruise. Get down to Barbados. They got some fine women in Barbados. I don't know what's going on with BVO. BVO his setup seems to be going through. We're going through some technical difficulties, but we'll get it right. But yeah, absolutely, 1000% disgusting behavior from Keyshawn Davis. And then Shakur. Shakur is such a punk, dude. It's really terrible, Prize. So first, after Keyshawn Davis ducked out and pussed up and ran away, first he came out and said, "Fine, Dev, let's fight." 144, like you said. Then the dude double back like literally a day later and say, "Nah, you know what? If Devin Haney's a real man, he'll fight Boots. Why you looking for Keyshawn? Why you looking to fight a dude in a smaller weight class? Go fight Boots." That's Shakur Stevenson.
Yeah, you know what though?
Yeah, BVO is going through it.
StreamYard is trash.
Damn, I don't know what's going on with BVO. This is crazy.
Yeah, StreamYard is just acting up today. And I forgot y'all be kind of quiet when
Man, BBO, you might need to put your phone in the fridge. Your phone must be
I'm not
overheating
on
or something.
phone. No, I'm on my computer. But I'll say this.
Well, maybe you need to get on your phone. Go get on your phone, BBO. This is horrible. Yeah, unfortunately, StreamYard does trip from time to time, but nonetheless, shout out to StreamYard giving us a platform. But not giving us. We pay for this. We pay for this. They ain't giving us nothing. So do your job, StreamYard. We paid for this. Do your job.
I don't know if y'all can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Oh, you can hear me now?
Yeah.
All right, perfect. Oh man, no, I got that stupid echo. I'll just say this. That echo.
You sound fine. You sound fine to me.
Second. I'm gonna fix it. We gonna make it right, y'all. We gonna make it right. Yeah, hold on. But let me just say this. I think no matter how you slice it, when you talk about the whole Keyshawn thing, I think it's old news. We just seen a bunch of this over the years with these dudes who don't want to fight each other. I mean, this ain't nothing new. This ain't nothing new. It's just I'm tired of it, man. Because now you got people saying like malicious stuff, like they call Devin everything but a child of God. And it's like the one dude who's actually living a decent life, it looks like. Y'all talk about like a dog, but nobody ever have no words for Tank. Nobody ever got no words for Tank. Tank didn't show you he's a real fool ass earth man. You know, every time he in trouble with someone
Everything with
winning,
Tank. Everything
he
with
dragging
Tank. They
women out of
gotta be so
clubs.
sensitive. They
It's
gotta
just
be
it's
so
just a
sensitive
nonsense
to
for
his
him.
black experience. And
I
he
just don't
didn't have no
understand.
father.
I don't understand why he's doing this. And I don't understand where the hate comes from. And that's just and that's the frustrating part for me. Um dang, this is
I don't know what type time y'all boys on.
Yeah, I don't know. It's BVO. BVO is indisposed. Can you hear him, bro?
Yeah,
I
he's
can't
a
hear him.
mess. Nah. Yeah, I ain't rocking with Keyshawn, man. That dude, man.
On a
He's
scale
suspect.
of 1 to 10, would you say Keyshawn Davis has no nuts? No nuts being a 1, or would you say he does have some courage, but there's probably some business things going on in the background, like a Jay Prince?
Man, Keyshawn got mental issues.
Yeah, he got substance abuse issues.
We got an
yeah,
echo.
I don't know what's up with StreamYard tonight. It's crazy. Some of you pay all this money for it don't work. Um it's it's ridiculous. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to fit. But
I'm super quiet. All right,
Okay,
well,
now I hear you. I hear you now.
Nah, I was making sure I could hear before I.
but I'll just say this. I'll say this because I'm about to get out of here. This is making me mad.
Yeah,
But
this is frustrating.
this is the normal. This is the normal scene that we see with these fighters, and we seeing some of the most emotionally, unstable guys I've ever seen in my life. And it only continues because, like I said, people have no smoke for Tank Davis, you know, beating up women and all these charges. Nothing.
Wow.
There's never even a word about it. But it's always something about Devin. It's always something about Bill. And now we got Keyshawn and Shakur not fighting. And then we heard this stuff all the time. Then we heard this bull crap all the time that, oh, Shakur talking about, why don't you go fight Boots Ennis? Man, shut up. Shut up. I'll be honest with you, man. I'm not a fan of Shakur at all. And it's because of his mouth. He run his mouth like a broad. And I think he need to shut up, man. Because if you so gangster, man, why don't you go back to the streets, bro? And start hitting people or sell some soap or something, bro. Like, I'm getting tired of like these like fake tough guys, bro. Like, nobody, I'm from the hood. Nobody wants to be in the hood. Nobody with sense wants to be in the hood. I don't care what nobody tell you. Nobody wants to be there. And I've lived there. I've lived there. I've lived in the hood. No one wants to be there. All these fakers and phonies talking about the hood is a good place. It's not. You know, fighting dudes to get home, fighting dudes for your shoes. Got dudes jealous because your mom goes to work and can buy you some shoes. Come on, bro. It's dudes who get mad if you got a bed in your crib when you live in the projects, man. You know, I'm just being real. Wow. I'm being real because dudes that have a palate. Dudes used to get mad. Dudes would get mad if you got bunk beds and it's just you. They'll be mad. They'll be mad you got a TV in your room with cable or a Nintendo 64. I seen it, bro. I seen it. I seen dudes be jealous over the stupidest things. The stupidest things. One of my good friends got, God bless it dead. He got, unfortunately, he got poked, and he got poked, and his lung collapsed, and that could have been horrible for him. You know, he's actually in prison right now doing, I think, 30 years. This person I'm talking about, because he just couldn't handle the pressure of people always challenging him. And he was a nice guy. He really was. But every time he turned around, somebody was trying to press him. Somebody was trying to, impose their will on him. And one day he snapped. And I don't understand why people celebrate the hood so much, bro. Because if you actually were there getting free lunch or, waiting on a bookmobile, and man, that stuff is horrible, dude. Who wants to go to Salvation Army to get their uniform, pants, and clothes? Who want to get their uniforms from the Salvation Army, or have to go to the doggone community center to get some snow boots? Come on, bro. These dudes is like
that dude a millionaire. I know that.
I'm talking about just the hood in general. I'm saying people are glorifying something that's hell. The hood is hell.
I'm saying that dude.
You missing what I'm saying. You missing what I'm saying.
I hear what you're saying.
He's talking that gangster, stupid bull crap that those dudes in the hood talk, who are going nowhere, and they thrilled to death about it. I know a bunch of dudes that were going nowhere, and they were thrilled to death about it. It's just a fact, man. Only in our culture we don't call out what we see, man. This is stupid. This whole Keyshawn and Jay Prince, 50 plus years old, 60 years old, want to act like he's still in the streets, man. Stop it, bro. Somebody slapped the Beijing off your head, bro. You're not no street dude. I'm telling you, these dudes be trying to press reporters and step to reporters and tell reporters they better watch what they say. What you gonna do? That's what I'm saying. Stop this fake hood stuff, bro. Because if the hood was so great, everybody wouldn't be jumping to move out of there. Everybody trying to get out the hood. It's just that simple, bro. Like, what's that famous line for Friday? I used to be the dude saying never leaving the hood, but when I got my check, I was gone. That's everybody. You only got a few nutcases that want to live in the hood. So I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. When I hear Keyshawn or I hear these idiots get up here like they from some inner city hood, bro, nobody want to be in the hood. You clown. Nobody wants to be there, bro. Nobody, bro. You want to sit on the green thing and watch raggedy cars drive up and down the doggone parking lot? I mean, what are you talking about? You want to play curveball with a flat basketball because ain't nobody got no doggone Ain't nobody got no doggone nice basketball. You want to play with the plastic basketball? Come on, man. Come on, bro. Or hear your mom or be a kid watching these idiot dudes hanging women out the window. Come on, bro. That's not no way to live. That's what I mean when I say, like, I think our culture needs a reset, bro. It needs a reset. I don't mean to go on this long tangent, but it's just the truth, man. Like, black people are losing, and it's been going on for a long time. It's going on for a long time, and it's getting worse. It's getting worse. You got people stealing out of Walmart, and then they want to fight the security guard because they stole. Man, take your ass to work, man. What are you? I seen a dude. I seen a dude the other day, man. I was in, and I don't know why I wasn't in Target. I was complaining, you know, and I shouldn't have did that because my baby heard me complaining about being at Target. But I seen a dude stealing from Target, right, bro? Acting like he's scanning stuff, and he's not. If you don't get your broke ass a job, what are you doing? You stealing towels from Target, bro?
That's crazy.
That's the type of stuff them hood idiots respect. That's what they respect. Or you get the dude who went to private school his whole life, who might got a couple cousins from the hood want to tell you about how the hood. Man, shut up, bro. Because ain't nobody I ever known like being in the hood. Nobody I know like to be in the hood. Nobody I know ever wanted to be around the hood. My grandma, when my grandma and them was there, it wasn't no hood. It turned into a ghetto when my parents got there. So I'm just telling y'all the truth, and I'm sorry this is not common knowledge, but it's just that simple, bro. A lot of black people are losing. That's why you see Benzino crying on Drink Champs, because if you care about our community, we're losing. We're losing in every facet. We're losing on test scores. We're losing in the boardroom. We're losing in the professional life. We got people who get help, right? They get help with their rent. And them niggas don't even think to save the money while they still working. And then they need to get more help. That's just a never-ending cycle that we're dealing with. And it's I don't know what we should do. I don't know what we should do because I'm just tired of hearing and sometimes I think I should have a political show because I'm tired of the dumb niggatry, bro. Everybody celebrates the stupidest stuff. Like, oh yeah, we're gonna celebrate some chick doing a split at her graduation. Man, what the hell? I ain't pay all that money for you no stupid stuff like that. You can't just walk across the stage and let me get a picture, huh?
Ain't
Come on, bro. That's the stuff I'm talking about. That's the stuff I'm talking about, man. Nobody even talks about this stuff. They celebrate a chick, you know, not having a man and having a baby with no man, or some dude who got 4 kids. He don't see none of them, but his mom still talk to him every day. Get out of here, bro. Get out of here, bro. I don't want to do that junk. You just are pushing on the same pain and hate, and it just sifts through our community like a virus. It's like a virus. Why don't you talk about the fact that he's a good family man and he don't suit my man Point 594, salute to Toronto, man, to clean New York. I'm just telling you, man, like I'm tired of the dumb stuff. When it comes to our culture, bro, it's the dumbest stuff we ever seen. It's dumb, bro. This ain't the stuff that I seen watching the Cosby Show, man. This is some more, and I don't like to use that word. This is some monkey stuff, bro. Nobody want to see this, bro. People fighting and yelling over food. Come on, man. Y'all see what's on the internet. And then we get a dude who's making millions of dollars want to try to talk like he's some type of gangster. What do you say? Oh, man, you a cop. You a cop. I can't do it as good as Marky Dan, but that's the type of stuff
I gotta
niggas want to talk
you
about.
For the hood.
Bro, you're not even in the hood. And you trying to tell me
corniest thing I ever heard, bro.
Bro, you from Newark, right? We already know Newark's a hellhole. That's like me celebrating being from Cleveland. It's a hellhole. It's a toilet bowl. A lot of us grow up in toilet bowls, and we be excited about it. But there ain't nowhere to be. Come on, dog. If you anybody from the neighborhood, you don't even start living your life until your mid-20s when you start making your own money. Just being honest. Being honest. My 30s have been the best years of my life because growing up fighting these dummies and going back and forth with people, that's all I did for a long time. I had to learn you can't have my energy, man. You can't. I had a dude at the gas station, right? He wanted to get unalived, but you know what I did? I ignored him because if I go in there and I stomp his brains in, what do I get? dead dude on my shoes. That's what you get on my shoes. I get head juice on my shoes. I don't need that. And sometimes you gotta have people who are
Brain
around who
juice.
thinking, bro. And ain't nobody thinking. Ain't nobody thinking, bro. Like, just think about this. Keyshawn lost on his big payday. And now his family got to figure out what's next. You're not gonna make that money fighting Frank Martin. You're not gonna make that money fighting anybody else but Devin Haney. And I'm not giving Devin Haney all the credit on this. I'm just telling you what the facts are. The facts are that was your biggest payday. Whatever Jay Prince got, you agreed to it. Live with it. Because the sure as hell gonna be more when you got money coming out 150,000 compared to millions. As my grandma said it best, millions is millions. I don't care if I'm getting
What do you
one,
do?
two,
Run
three.
down the block.
Man, out of here, bro. And that's what I'm talking about. And then, like I said, you're gonna have dudes call, and some of my homies, they're gonna get up there and dog Devin Haney. Oh, Devin Haney up. Man, stop it, bro. Devin Haney done made a good way for himself. The most I ever seen him do is punch some nerd at the fair. That's the worst I ever seen him do. But we want to get on Devin for this and that because this woman gave him a restraining order. He got a restraining order because he was with a woman he had no business with. That's simple. When you date women that don't like you, you get stuff like that. What are you
Why
even
does
doing?
that matter? No, they need to talk about his rumbling. That's the problem. Everybody want to talk about everything but rumbling.
They don't care.
Video is making a comment about the society and black culture in general. And you have over here, Prize, two fatherless niggas in Keyshawn and Shakur who just act an ass every chance they get. And on the other side, you got Devin Haney, a young man with his father who fighting to be in his kids' life. Not that the mother two are not in their kids' life. I'm not saying that, but a good young brother who doesn't really get himself in any nonsense, is not like a certain Twitter. I mean, dude, just addicted to Twitter, not out here just trying to act like a gremlin. That's not who Devin Haney is at all. I mean, and then you got some of these dudes. Oh, you went to a private school. So what? I send my kids to a private school. I'm happy to do so. Who wouldn't be? You don't want your kids to get the best education they can?
No, they don't.
You just said you just toss your kids in the garbage bin? Not that that's what public school is, but you just push them off and say good luck?
Man, I'm gonna tell you this, bro. I've seen it with my own two eyes. Dudes, whether talk about their bum ass basketball career from junior high to help their kids become better than them. And what I had to learn, and I'm still working on it. I'm still working on it because unfortunately I do a lot of ripping and running for work. I gotta get myself better. On the weekends, I need to be ripping and running even more. And I think sometimes, we have those bouts where we just gotta do better. And I hear myself saying it a lot. And I like the fact that I have embraced the fact that I can do better. And that where I'm at in life is not the end. It's just a point in life that I can get better. Because I think too many times, man, we got these horrible examples, dude. We got dudes who don't even have families. What the hell can I learn from a dude who ain't got a family? Nothing. It's that simple, bro. I mean, we talking about people who talk about Jay Prince. Bro, Jay Prince is 60 years old.
Is he?
I think he be at home in the hot tub. He not out here doing nothing. He probably at the crib in the hot tub right now, trying to get the hair dye on the young lady he in there with. But we don't even see meaningful relationships with men and women because now the older dudes want to be young dudes.
Yeah.
I mean, Jay Prince's hair is darker than mine. Why? Embrace getting older, embrace this situation, and seeing these like dudes who ain't got their father, man, I'm just tired of seeing it, bro. I think I'd have seen enough of that for a lifetime.
Yeah, they're special dudes, man. They sensitive as hell, bro.
Keyshawn said, DB3 don't know about no father. We ain't like the Vargas boys. We don't know about no father over here. Bro, that's horrible.
What?
That's horrible. But that's what he said. Oh, we don't know about Father DB.
We don't do
What is it?
that. We don't do that over here.
Yeah,
What he said?
yeah. We don't got fathers over here. We don't got no father over here, bro. What are you celebrating that for?
No, what? Is he proud of that?
I don't know. I
He
don't
was
know.
talking, he sounded like he was.
And we see Shakur.
Like,
a lot of us know.
Like, my mother went out there and came back with just me. Yeah.
And his son and his brothers, they all look different. So it might be 3 different guys in this case. They don't all.
Nah,
they
we
don't
don't
look
know
the
that
same.
now.
We don't know
that.
I'm guessing, but they all
be, Bryce.
they look
This
all
is a
look
possibility.
different. They all look different. And Keyshawn's mom is a very beautiful lady. So I can believe it. I can believe it. But this is the thing I'm saying, and I said all that to say this, that we gotta watch what we celebrate, and we gotta watch what we're talking about, because everybody else is laughing at us, man. They're laughing at us, bro. They're laughing. They're laughing at Keyshawn. So at the end of the day, what I say for this is I would have took the fight. And whatever happens, happens.
Yeah.
Win, lose, draw, I take
He
the
was
fight.
in a win-win situation, because if he lost, then he could be like, well, Devin Haney's a lot more seasoned,
But he don't
If he
have the
wins,
nuts to go
then
in there and lose.
if he wins, then he turns into that guy, that beat Devin Haney straight up. But
The problem is, Prize, the lack of nuts. Like, I could have
I
$1
truly
million.
don't think that was
I could
what
have
it
$1
is.
million right there in front of me, but I gotta jump to go get it. I gotta jump across a certain distance to go get it. Keyshawn don't got the nuts to jump across that distance to get that pound for pound status. Because if he had beat Devin Haney, there's no doubt about it. They might put him top 5 pound for pound if he could beat a guy like Devin Haney. Now he had all the money that comes with that and the belt. And he said, "No, I don't got the stuff. I don't got that stuff in me that'll make me jump and take that risk to go get that glory and all that bread."
And guess
These
what,
are just
Mark?
the facts.
And guess what, Mark? That's the usual thing. That's the usual suspect of it all. We gonna watch another young man not get the money he's supposed to get. Everybody's laughing for a week, and we moving on to something else. And they still gonna talk bad about Devin. That's the crazy part. They still gonna talk bad about him. And I'm not trying to be Mr. They need to show Devin some respect. I'm just saying, bro, the dude seemed pretty decent. He seemed pretty decent, bro.
They're gonna say Devin Haney. They're gonna say Devin Haney should have acquiesced to Keyshawn and gave Keyshawn the A-side bread, gave him the $5 million, and Dev should have walked away with 3 to make the fight. That's what they're gonna say. I can think of a couple of. I ain't gonna say their names, but we already know who we already know Dev got the haters out there. No matter what he do, it's his fault. If the price of gas go up, it's Devin Haney's fault to them.
Let me tell y'all something funny, because we wanted to give him credit when he did it. Everybody gave Tank credit when Rolly became champion at welterweight. We gave him credit when Mario Barrios became champion at welterweight. But are we being honest? Mario Barrios got beat to oblivion. He got beat dead by Ryan Garcia, who sucks. If you have to be really good to beat Ryan, because he gonna beat them average dudes. Excuse me. And that's what we seen happen. He beat the hell out of an average dude in Mario Barrios. Rolly's about to get cooked by Tio. We all know that. And at the end of the day, Lamont Roach was never that good. And that's who Tank went life and death with. And that's the thing we've been saying. Is Tank say it? Not your income by having Tank Davis's baby. But Tank Davis is nasty and mean to his fans. What is he? He's the worst superstar in boxing history. He's horrible. What does he do to promote the sport? Nothing. What does he do to grow the sport? Nothing. But still, we got dudes who sit up and write like hoes all day and night about how great Tank is, and he does nothing for the sport. The most we seen Tank ever do was when he went overseas to help the Olympians a couple of years back. Has he done anything since? No. Because he can't stay out of trouble getting bench warrants and putting his head in his clothes because he hiding from the cameras because he getting arrested again for allegedly domestic violence. Then we got videos of him dragging some girl through the doggone parking lot. Come on, bro. But y'all celebrate him. Y'all celebrate him. Y'all celebrate him. But you don't have nothing for Devin because you don't like his dad. Bro, Billy even
Tank is a kid. He had to get it out the mud, BVO.
Man, get the hell out of here, bro. He a doggone prodigy. When you good at something like that young, ain't no out the mud, bro. It might be hard for the first 10 years, but you a kid. Kids are pretty resilient. Kids don't know what poverty was. I didn't realize I was poor until I was around 14, 15. That's when I said, oh, damn, we effed up. That's what I found out when I was 14, 15. I said, we effed up. We doing bad. That's what I said. Damn. We over here eating cereal for dinner? Hey, they cutting the lights off like we don't live here? Bro, it's a wild thing when you got to go over your grandma's house because they cut the lights off, man. That's a wild thing, bro. You got to take a vacation at your grandma's house for the weekend while mom figure out how to get the lights back on. That's a real thing for a lot of young men and women in this world, where they got to go stay with grandma while mom gets some money together, working day and night, or their mother, or your mother catching the bus, 11, 12 o'clock at night, just so she can make sure she got a, food, make sure you can have food. I mean, you know how many parents are working second and third shift jobs that got children? Come on, bro. That's horrible, man. You should be working a first shift job. But those are the jobs those jobs not always available for people, especially people in poverty. So I don't understand the celebration of poor or I'm doing it for the whole hood. Man, shut up.
Yeah.
The moment we leave the bourgeois, I said all to say this, man. We got to watch what we represent. We got to watch what we talk about because I'm telling you, man, I don't want to live in a black community anymore. Why? Because it's too loud. It's too loud. You got dudes popping guns, popping weapons, all this stuff. No, it's not about needing therapy. I already been in therapy. It's about, and you know what's funny? People don't understand. I don't tell it. Who's going to tell the story for me? Nobody. That's why I got my own channel, so I can get up here and talk about that stuff. I could talk about I was seeing young men and women who had potential who did nothing. One of my best friends could play the drums. He could play the bass drum. He could play the trick off some stupid. Another one of my buddies I grew up with could draw, do anything. Guess what? He's in jail for life. I got another cousin who could run like a gazelle. He's dead. So I don't care what nobody say or think about what I'm saying. I'm saying we got to put these messages out here because there's no balance. Everybody's just talking about the fun parts of it. Yeah. The fun parts is that when we having fun, we throwing money, we eating hot dogs, and we getting pizza. I remember Little Caesar parties when people bring 10 Little Caesars pizzas, and we have a ball and we dance to Nelly. Or what was that album back in the day? Because we was little. I was a church kid. We played that John P. Key, or we played that Kurt Franklin Stump. I remember that, skating, having a good time. But you gotta talk about the bad stuff too. Let's talk about the bad stuff because everybody that's watching and listening, we've seen people lose their life, lose opportunities. I hear, man, Price tell me all the time about the people he knew that became nobody and wasn't able to, juggle their life, man. So yeah, BBO don't get up here and talk about it, and you're gonna have people say, mean-spirited things or bad faith acted things like I need therapy, and that's why nobody ever talks because everybody got something to say. I think the whole point is like this: no matter what anybody says, we gotta keep working. We gotta keep working. We got to keep trying to be better. And I think no matter what, I'm not going to throw Keyshawn away. I think he's a fool to turn down all that money. But, hey, maybe he'll get another chance. No time soon, but maybe he'll get another chance. And I'm just telling you, I gotta be a balance because I'm telling you, me and Prize are hearing people go crazy on dudes who are actually doing good stuff for the sport. So
This is wild.
I'm not gonna sit here and just let it not be balanced and be like, oh yeah, it's cool to see another brother just going through hell who trying to do the right things. But what you got for us, Prize, before we get out of here, man?
Yeah, it's sad, man. You know, to see these dudes duck and don't want to fight, and then criticize the ones that's actually did put in work, but you just got so much bad stuff to say. You know, then you sit on YouTube for hours, 8 hours, and you know, and you just go on and on and on. And then people say Devin Haney ain't this, Devin Haney ain't that. Devin Haney is one of the faces of boxing. He's talked about every day, every day. And you dudes just don't want to give credit to where credit, you know, you want to pick and choose where you want to give credit. You know, you'll be like, oh, Keyshawn duck after you talked about how Keyshawn would walk the dogs with Dev. And any man don't want no money. He don't want no money, no fight, no nothing. You know, so you know, you dudes need to reevaluate what y'all talking about, and y'all tearing the sport down. Y'all not uplifting.
And I think that's well said because at the end of the day, I'm gonna keep it a buck with a lot of people. Ain't nobody watching boxing anyway but us. So let's just be real. That's why you see us having these conversations because we already know boxing has a limited viewership. It just does. When the last time we seen a fight worth seeing? We ain't seen a fight worth seeing all year. You know, Usyk did not fight Caballero. He didn't do it. He didn't do it. So, I mean, Devin Haney did not fight Tank. Tank did not fight Shakur. Tank did not have the Lamont Roach rematch. That was 2 years ago at this point. How many fights Lamont they had? Like 3 since that last Tank fight?
Man.
Like 3 or 4? Can't make it up, bro. But on that note, appreciate everybody coming through, man. Like, comment, subscribe, man. Share the live. That's the best way to do it, you know. And as always, man, pray for me as I pray for you. And we in this thing together. And we're going to keep working, man. And shout out to Miss BBO, always challenging me to be better. And I'm going to do it. It's just that simple. He said, BBO, why are you here? With the purpose of life? He said, what's the purpose of life? He a goofball. No risk, no reward. Any prospect will jump at the opportunity. Any man will jump at the opportunity to make that kind of money. But on that note, blessings to everybody. We'll see y'all tomorrow, man. 8:30 sharp. We out of here, y'all. Peace.
Peace.
Caught a plane out to Cleveland late last season. Ohio. Cleveland! This is for you! Oh!
Give your whole basket.